Hello everyone. This time we're going to be creating a launcher for our projectile. First things first, I want to go back in and rename my projectile to the correct naming. Fix these two up real quick. Misspelled it. Now, what we need to do is create a body of a gun for our launcher. So we're going to create a small cube, going to reset it, drag it up, and then scale this down completely. And then forward a little on the Z-axis. And that should be good. All we want is like the top barrel of a gun. We'll call it a launcher. So this is our barrel. And then the script will be called launcher. So next thing I want to do is create an empty. And this will be our barrel out. This is where our projectiles are going to be instantiated at. And that's going to be slightly in front of the gun. Because if it's in the gun, it doesn't spawn correctly. It'll spawn inside and you'll have some weird side effects. Next thing I like to do is create another empty. This will be a launcher holder. Then R. And I'm going to drag this outside. And the reason I created it under that is because it gives me the exact location of where this is. Now I can parent this. No matter where I move this now, barrel out will still be in the correct position. It's just basic child and parenting. Next thing we want to do is create our launcher script. Create C# script. Spell it. Launcher. And what I'm going to do with this is make the most bare bones basic gun that you can think of. This gun's going to fire when you press spacebar. And it's going to throw out those projectiles. So what we need is a couple variables. One variable being serialized field, so we can populate that. This is going to be a transform called barrel out. And we're going to need another one of type game object, and that would be for the projectile. Now we're going to create our own method here called shoot. And what we're going to do is we're going to take this projectile and spawn a new one every time we press spacebar. So if your input that get key down, key code dot space, then we shoot. And inside here we want to create a new game object, capital game object, new proj for new projectile equals instantiate. This will create a new copy of it. We're going to instantiate the projectile, and we're going to instantiate it at the barrel out location and our barrel out position and rotation. Position, since it's already a transform, you don't have to put transform. Barrel out, rotation. Now, with this, we should be able to populate our field real quick and launch projectile by pressing spacebar. Click on our launcher holder. We're going to add the launcher script. We'll need that barrel out transform, and it needs a projectile. We're not taking it from here though. If we do this, it will break all kinds of fun stuff. It doesn't work right, it doesn't work correctly, because it doesn't know that it's a prefab. It gets destroyed. So we'll take it from our prefab folder, and you could click on it to see what it's grabbing from. So barrel out is telling me it's from here. Projectile is telling me it's from my prefab, which is where I want it from. And now you're going to see that first one go and hit, and every time I hit space, I should be able to launch a new one. That's the basics of a gun. And all these will be destroyed after 5 seconds, so you don't have anything eating up your CPU. So there you go. That's all I got for this video. Thanks everyone. Please comment, like, and subscribe, especially subscribe. That'd be great. And I'll catch you on the next one.